Once you're in a state of flow, everything becomes effortless. It doesn't feel like you're making decisions. You lose track of time and happen to work at your highest potential. We all must have experienced this flow at least once in our lifetimes. Throughout research and psychology, this state of flow is assigned to only a certain period of time, whereas I believe this flow should be throughout one's life. This can be an example of an ideal human life. It has been said a lot that increase your consciousness so that you make right decisions and have a successful life. Whereas I think one should aim to be less conscious. The most recently evolved part of the human brain, which is the frontal cortex, is where all the decision making happens. But when you're in a state of flow, you don't feel like you're making any decisions. Why? Because your brain has gone automatic. Because it is working subconsciously now. Your consciousness is submerged into the subconsciousness, and this is where the flow is. You are indulged fully into something that you lose a sense of consciousness, and your thoughts and actions feels like water because they are not obstructed by the conscious of making a decision. So to have this beautiful relationship between the conscious and the subconscious so that they submerge into each other, there should be lucidity. There should be fluent exchange of thoughts between them without any conflicts. Conflicts between the conscious and the subconscious result into a life of suffering and struggle. These conflicts will cause breaking of natural order, which is where the goals will be egoistic and hence never fulfilling. So to be in a flow and to have that lucidity of thoughts, one should understand the self. One should undergo the journey of individuation where you try to understand one's own thought, feeling, motivation, and these emotional factors. One should question the whats and whys of the self separately from the collective consciousness. When you have done so, you'll find a balance in the persona or the ego with the authentic self. So you will have genuine interactions and you will find lucidity, purpose, passion, motivation, but most importantly, love. Let me use the word love here, as simple as it is. But in order to understand the simplicity of something, you have to understand the complexity of it. Finding and understanding this love is a part of understanding the self. While spending time with a person that you love, a 30-minute conversation will feel like 3 minutes. This is just an example of an activity, your day-to-day activity, which can also be like exercising, painting, writing, filming, or anything that you love. So surrounding yourself with things that you love will seamlessly feel like being in a flow. This feeling of being so indulged in the flow is so pure and magical that you tend to find this love everywhere. So whatever comes around you is loved by you, and for your love, the universe starts working for you, ultimately making you the love for its flow. You become the love that you are looking for in the self. It is blissful and beautiful, and this is what the flow is. You becoming love. So the goal is not to have the most powerful frontal cortexes to make precise decisions. If you get a chance to cheat in a test, you won't cheat simply because you don't cheat. So here you didn't make a decision of not cheating. So humanity as a whole should try to be in this universal state of flow in natural order so that we all evolve and flourish in this one consciousness. So yes, love yourself.